down at about the 23-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And last time out they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up, but you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over,
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover. Wow, now we got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
Spencer Ware was great in Week 6 against the Raiders, 131 yards on the ground. Then he followed that up in Week 7 with 77 on the ground and a 46-yard touchdown reception.
How'd you like the way that play was designed? A beautiful screen pass, got great blocking out in front, and then he really made it happen downfield, made some people miss, and hurdled his way all the way to the end zone. I love the play that Spencer Ware is giving them right now.
Second down and 4. They run again with Ware. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
So it'll be first down here after the run. And time for us to take a break here in the booth. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. On first down, Smith. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. A quick pivot here to discuss something you and I were going over this morning, and that's Miami. Jay Ajayi, 2 straight games over 200 yards, and they're really starting to come into life.
Won their last 2 games. They're now 3-4. And a little note of melancholy, though. Arian Foster, who signed with Miami this past offseason, announced his retirement. Had a great career, especially with the Houston Texans.
Yeah, sad to see him go. Had an NFL rushing leading year. Also had 4 Pro Bowls under his belt. Back to the air. Smith on second down. Trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Orlando Scandrick. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
And he's brought down. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up first and goal.
We really didn't have any doubt that he was going to be one of the top-rated rookies coming into the league, especially as a runner. And he's given us no reason to change our minds. That's a big-time run, and the production that he showed us in college is translating very well into the National Football League.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Let's go! Now Elliott. And he'll be stopped just out. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. It's the sackmaster, Justin Houston, who comes up with it. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
the interception. Here's Smith. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And they'll send the slot in motion left. To throw is Smith. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jeff Heath. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. And out now come the Cowboys. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it?
Come on, let's go! What? Ohio!
They go back to the air here after the INT. And Bryant's got it over the middle. Cowboy fans hoping to see Bryant back after the bye week. He had the knee injury. We haven't seen him since week 3 against Chicago.
Let's have 11 catches on the season thus far. You know he's just chomping at the bit for the chance to get back on the field and make those types of Dez Bryant plays that we've all come to expect. And how well has Dak Prescott played? Done it largely without Dez Bryant.
Be another weapon for him.
So whether it's him or Tony Romo getting Dez Bryant back, that really helps the offense.
Here's Prescott. That's caught at the 3. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They're going to look to throw. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And Bailey able to knock it through. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. Bryant, the lone receiver, left. Now Prescott. Throwing middle, and it's complete. 13 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Sanchez keeps it himself. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, it shows confidence in your offensive line. He'll look to throw, and this is incomplete. Hey, while we have a second, let's give that interesting stat that our crew dug up for 4-3 versus 3-4 teams. 48% of teams that start out 4-3 make the playoffs. Just 17% of 3-4 squads.
That's almost daunting, isn't it? But let's take a quick look at it with the teams that are 4-3 and 3-4. So if you're 4-3, some teams that I'm really keeping an eye on towards making a playoff drive, Pittsburgh. When they get Big Ben back, look out. They're extremely dangerous. And another one may surprise you, the Detroit Lions. They've won their last 3 in exciting fashion, and Matt Stafford's playing really, really well. At the 3-4 teams, San Diego, they were so snake-bit early. Now they've won 2 in a row. Keep a strong eye out for them. And last but not least, Cincinnati. They know how to win. It's time for them to crank things up.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. They'll run now with Ware. Cuts it out here, left sideline. And he's brought down after a good gain. And they get 28 yards on that one. And that'll be good for a KC first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
They'll come out in the pistol. On the ground, this is Ware. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Brandon, that play typifies what we've seen from the offense all day long. They've had no success getting things going. I think for the offensive coordinator, he's got to go to that side of the play sheet that says, try something different. Try some specials, something they haven't seen all day to try and get this offense kick-started.
Second down, here's Smith. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Their dangerous wide receiver. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And thanks to the interception, the Chiefs offense cashes in with 6. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. After the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
Looking to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.